Alright, shalom, shalom. First thing I want to do is give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostle, elders, great millstone. And salutations, you brothers pushing this word what you said with charity. So, through the spirit, I was just riding and actually on my way somewhere. And, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai got to be taken, business need to be done first and foremost. Alright? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai business has to be done first and foremost. And I say this because, let's say you got a personal event and it falls on a Saturday and it falls on a time that you was to say that the camp fall on. Alright? You don't miss. You might be late to camp, but you don't miss the whole camp for some bullshit. Alright, something. Alright, if it can't be rescheduled. Alright, but if you do go, you need to make that up, man. Alright, let's say you got a arrangement with work or something came up and it falls on this day. That camp day should be made up, because pushing the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is our job. This is our duty. Alright? So, we don't want to be shortchanging the Lord, giving all this time to working and, your family and, you're doing all this thing, but where's what you say, like the church like to say, where's his time? You know what I mean? And we must edify the flock. Alright? Like, hey, especially right now, alright, when you got a lot of Israelites, because hey, look, man, it's Jake waking up left and right, and Jake needs to be edified. All right, Jake needs to understand, that who the Israelites are, proving that, the Israelites had color. All right, proving that it's gonna be Israelites that may not look like Israelites that's gonna come in, and you can't turn them away just because they may look like another nation, but because they've been mixed in and mingled in, and their forefathers dealt with another nation, and it just kept happening. These things need to be explained, all right, to the new brothers and sisters that's coming around, all right, because it's a miraculous thing. Yeah, Kyrie and Kanye, they did what they did. But the point is that they put that vibration out there, that we the Israelites. And now nobody's having an excuse, but you got a lot of Jake that's actually looking into it. Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest. It's a lot of Jake that's waking up on my page, on social media, that never posted nothing about the Israelites. As much as I've been saying it, but now, and like the scriptures talk about, a poor man's word is held to no regard, but a rich man's word, they basically stole it to the clouds. Alright, so now these rich men are actually saying that we the Israelites, but ultimately it's for the elect to get this knowledge. Alright, it's for the elect to get this knowledge. Because, you got, it's brothers in the faith, they used to do things like play football and do music and things of that nature. All right, but what happened when they got this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? This became the first duty. And like the scriptures say, what is the whole duty of man? All right, to serve the Most High. So once they came into the knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the true mission, our true life mission, became what you call to the forefront. All right, it came to the forefront. So now, we put off the mortal man, we put off the carnal man, and we put on that spiritual. We becoming new creatures. All right, whether you sold drugs, whether you which is really witchcraft. All right, like I was listening to a song yesterday, and he said I used to be in the kitchen whipping voodoo. All right, basically talking about the crack. You know what I'm saying? Because it's witchcraft. That shit is really witchcraft. How they make it. You take the way the whole process of making it is witchcraft. And our people, whether you dealt in witchcraft, whether you dealt, really, It's all witchcraft. Everything is witchcraft. Like the scriptures say, disobedience is as the sin of witchcraft. All right. So after you put off that, you got to really start to really implement the change in your life, man. What you're reading, all right, like the scriptures say, with all thy gettings, get understanding. So now that you coming and you understand in the scriptures, all right, you need to apply that. We need to apply that understanding that you get, and this goes for me too, all right, because every day it's always a self-examination. Every day is always you cussing yourself out. You know, well, not every day, but when you see something, you getting on yourself, you trying to kill the flesh, all right, and it's a constant battle, like the scriptures say. It's the spirit war against the flesh, all right. But as our job as men of the Lord, as teachers, as keepers of the Lord's flock, as watchers over Yahweh Shema Shai's vineyard, we must need to make sure we doing what we need to do to continue to teach them, all right. And that's why Yahweh Shema Shai has pushed that standard, all right, a 3 videos minimum a week, all right, because the flock needs to be edified. It's so much information out there right now, you can't get around it, and can't nobody say that they didn't hear this knowledge. All right, you can't sit there and say that you didn't hear this knowledge, or you can't sit there and say that. All right, you could, it's all over the news. It's blasted over the news. You got news reporters that's coming out and coming out against the hypocrisy of Esau, all right, which is really Jake's that's speaking up what's going on, because, hey, look, the Lord is raw, all right? The Lord raw as hell, all right? You got to think about it, he got Israelites, all right, a lot of what you call look like Edomites and look like other nations, all right? And you see them marching with Jake. A lot of times, them be Israelites. But sometimes it is heathens, because the scriptures say that children shall seek to please the poor. But still, you got to think, you're an Edomite, like the scriptures say, a man resorteth to his like. A man will resort to his kind. All right? You got people who look like Edomites, and all their friends are Issacharites, Ephraimites. All their friends is Judites. All their friends is like I was watching a video about it was a guy that looked like a Moabite, alright, but he's like, I want to me I speak no Chinese, alright, me I don't speak it, but he sound just like a what you call a Benjaminite, man. So you can't go off of and it's a lot of Moabites and Benjamin over there tearing them off, because they over there in Jamaica, Moab and Ammon, all right, is over there in Jamaica, it's taskmaster. So you don't think they women out there getting it busy? And this been going on for hundreds of years, all right? This been going on for hundreds of years. So it's a lot again. So this been going on for hundreds of years. So you don't think one of the Moabite women and messed around with Jake, and the baby came out either handsome as hell or beautiful, all right, a beautiful woman. Then what happened? Another Jake get with that woman, or that man that came out of that heathen woman, I is an Israelite man, and what happened? He go get him a Moabite woman, and then a couple years later, a couple generations down the road, what you got? You got a Jamaican. Me don't speak Chinese. Me don't speak it. Alright, hey, look it up on YouTube, man. Hey, it's Israelites over there that look like what you call Japanese people, alright. That look like Japanese people, and they really Israelites, all right. And that's the history. All right, that's the history of yeah. Just look it up, man. You can see it for yourself. All right, but as men of the Lord, and if you call yourself a teacher, as a prophet, hey, we have to work. And like the scriptures say, be ready to give an answer, man. All right. So at any given time, somebody may have a question. You got to be apt to teach to be able to get it. We got to be apt to teach to be able to get that answer. right? And if you're not occupied, in the word, if you're not studying, you're not doing your own due diligence, and like the scripture say, he who watereth himself. So you watering, you getting watered yourself, all right? So with that, I just hope it was edifying. I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shai Ba'Shem Rakakodash. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations, you brothers pushing this word with truth, sincerity, with charity. Shalom and Baba Ba.